Yeah, hey guys!
Yeah. Hi.
Uh, I hate that so much. Welcome to, a new, Star Wars, thing. It's like, what, episode 5 or something? It's the second to last one because we decided to split this into two parts because the Google Slides isn't done yet, and we didn't know, and we don't
I mean,
care enough.
also, this one's going to take fucking hours.
Yeah, this one's gonna be like a 4 hour video. You're welcome. I know you all watched 4 hour videos from my viewership numbers. The last one got 1 view and it was only 18 minutes long. So
You're welcome.
that was you. Shit. I think it was
Probably.
me.
Which video was it?
The one which was Era 4. I think it was me.
Uh, I watched it
Anyway,
both.
so nobody watched it, is what we're saying. But
Yeah.
you know, I don't care. This is archiving purposes mostly. But you know, whatever. Let's keep going. Now we are in the era after the fall of Niku and the Empire and all of that stuff. We're in 25 ABY. We chose this spot because this is where everything went to shit yet again. Woo. Are you ready for this? Yeah, you are. Now, use on Bong War, right?
Check your
I mean,
time.
for this first year, didn't it mostly go the way that it went in the actual
Yeah, this
thing?
one was just too
Like
much hand.
we had Borsk in office, and he did basically the same thing, right? I mean, other than
Yeah.
like Coruscant not existing, since the capital is now Corellia. I mean, there's not really much difference here.
Yeah.
Like Chewbacca still died.
Joey!
Yeah. Everything went to shit. Anyway, moving on. We've got where it actually starts getting bad. 26 ABY.
Yeah, you could say the difficulties are deep.
Yeah. I really thought that was an episode of something, or like a book title. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, if anybody knows where that's from,
Yeah,
please
if
God tell
anyone
me.
in the audience of Zero knows where deepening difficulty comes from, please God tell us. It
Yes.
sounds so familiar.
Yeah. I have checked everywhere. I have no idea. Maybe it's a...
VR.
No.
No, we've
I thought
searched
it was
so
something with
long.
Lord of the Rings.
Maybe the archives are incomplete.
The archives are incomplete. Yeah, so here we got, like, I think, I'm not sure if it was this year or next year, which had the mission to Merkur, where everything went wrong for the Jedi. But also right, because they got rid of the genetic hell beasts. Do you remember those? The ones which
No.
like spit acid and their blood was acid, and they could sense Force users and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
those. I should make some of those.
Oh God. Yeah. Just remember, I haven't made that announcement yet.
No one's gonna watch this. Who cares?
That's true. Nobody will ever see this. So, other than that, it was mostly just, you know, the Yuuzhan Vong forcing the New Republic into a corner, and you know, all that sort of stuff. There are massive space battles, massive land battles, planets getting decimated, all that jazz.
Alright, we're pretty decent.
Yep. And you know, a bunch of dead people everywhere. 27 ABY is where it actually gets really crazy, like off.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not like crazy off, but you know, like almost. Notice that every picture here has at least one explosion. Well, except for the one with the guy with the lightsaber, but every other picture has at least one explosion.
Yeah. The fourth one, that's me blowing my.
Yeah, because you were Borsk. And you blew yourself up to kill a bunch of Yuuzhan Vong, and there were ships crashing into planet ships, and then there were like It was you became you after you died as Borsk. You decided to be Jason.
Oh, okay.
There weren't really many like details for this first bit. Like it gets better in a second, but like it's mostly just Yuzon Vong attack planet, Yuzon Vong take over planet, Yuzon Vong attack planet, Yuzon Vong take over planet, Yuzon Vong attack planet. Giant fleet repels them.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
And yeah, there's nothing to go over, but it still took us so many hours to.
Yep. God, this was 6 days. Oh my god. So yeah, I mean, everything so far has just been exactly how it's played out, except for the Borsk thing. That was like a little bit different, but I can't remember how, and it wasn't enough for it to even matter. So
yeah, I think Borsk got slightly more redeemed originally, but yeah.
But yeah, he did. In this one, he just killed everybody with him. I think.
I think he wanted to like cover up things he did wrong.
Yeah, something like that. It was. He got more redeemed originally, but it doesn't really matter. He's dead either way.
Yeah.
And then Corellia got taken over instead of Coruscant because the
Coruscant's
Yuzon
gone.
Coruscant's not the capital anymore. So all of these pictures, they may look like Coruscant, but they're not.
Yeah.
You know, Han Solo. I was about to say young Han Solo is probably not having a good time, but we are past that. Han Solo is.
Oh my god! I just realized something. In the reboot, we'll have Coruscant.
Yeah. Yeah, in the reboot, we'll have Coruscant.
For a little while, until I turn into
Unicron. Yeah. Oh god.
That's true.
So we're moving on to 28.
Yeah, this is where it started getting weirder.
And this is, since he's Jason now, things start going differently.
Yeah.
Now that he's somebody who actually does anything ever.
What do you mean Borsk is awesome?
Yeah, Borsk isn't that awesome. So, you as Jason, the first things you did were basically the same. You killed that one guy at the battle of the one place in the deep core where it was like cut off. I can't remember what that was called.
Coming into that battle, that was weird.
Yeah, and then Verger came and blew a hole in the window and killed him.
I mean, she died in the process, but
yeah, but you know, it was about.
I got another lightsaber, anyway.
But then you went to Zonama Sekai, and things started getting different.
Started getting funky.
Yeah. So you went there, and you repeated what Anakin and Yoda went through with the whole ship thing, and you took out a Yuzon Vong fleet above Zonama Sekai. Or, well, you almost did, but it was too much, and they would have taken Zonama Sekai or something, and then it hyperspaced away, because of course it did.
Yeah.
What a weird place. Like a living planet with like force powers and hyperspace.
I mean, I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think so too, but it's weird.
Yeah. It's the right brand of.
Yeah. But then after that, you just kind of went around and blew up Yuzon Vong stuff with your ship for a little while.
Yeah. You should not have given me that ship.
Yeah, well, it was so cool when Anakin had one. So I was just like, sure, I'll just give you a ship. And the ship that I'm talking about is this thing all the way back here. Sorry for seizures. It was all the way back. Yeah, it's this green thing up here. It's from Zonama Sekai, and there was like one comic one day where Anakin went there with Obi-Wan, they did some stuff, and they got.
I'm gonna see if I still have the picture where I changed the job. Probably.
Yeah, but now, we are.
Yeah, I don't
head back to 20.
Yeah, since he deleted this freaking Star Wars channel, lost forever.
That's I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, now we head on to the final year of the war, where basically everything went the same again. We really didn't vary that much from what actually happened. Like you just went and you went one with the Force all on the Yuuzhan Vong.
Well, it's because Miku went so far crazy that I was like, trying to
make up for your sins. Yeah, but Return of the. Oh yeah, this was also the year where Boba Fett's daughter came back with her force-powered army of Mandalorians. That's the one difference. And helped us beat the Yuuzhan Vong. And remember how Luke Skywalker, he was on Zonama Sekat when at Hyperspace Away, so he disappeared for like a year.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then he came back in the final battle at Corellia.
Yeah.
Why is it? The cat's outside in 30 minutes.
Okay.
I don't want to deal with them.
And yeah, and then in that final battle, it was kind of like the end of Rise of Skywalker, where everybody like fucking ever came, and there were like 500 ships and a fucking planet, and Luke Skywalker was there, and you were going all one with the Force on them. And there was that one Force-sensitive Yuuzhan Vong, which was terrifying, and he was just like blocking all your stuff.
Actually, I just kind of got on like this with them where neither of us.
You what?
Got on this loop. There was
loop.
Yeah, like stamps. Like neither of us were able to make progress because we kind of kept running in circles.
Like you and Alex?
Yeah, the Force and
Oh yeah, yeah. That's exactly what it was. Like, I can't remember exactly what you needed to do, but it was just like.
Even after I became had oneness or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Patrick.
What?
I could beat you up in 3 punches. Okay. Sorry, video.
I bet I could beat you
up. Yeah. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay then. Yeah. So that's how that went. I don't think there was really much else that happened. Like, it was a cool battle. It just... Oh, and then you had the ship there, and you were ramming through their freaking ship.
Yeah.
Remember that where, you got so fed up with the Force-sensitive dude that you were just like, I'm just going to have the ship run through the ship over and over and over again and just start shooting through the whole entire thing?
Yeah. I'm not doing it. I don't need to. I have a cool ship.
Yeah, I have a cool ship. I made those things slightly too overpowered.
Yeah, it's awesome. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and the near instant hyperspace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things were really strong.
Yeah. Didn't I eventually lose it?
Didn't you eventually do what?
What?
Lose it?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think you kept it.
I think when I turned to the dark side again.
Yeah, I think when you turned to the dark side, it just kind of left you.
Why?
Like, well, I don't want to be your friend.
Probably smart.
Yeah. So then we move on to 30 ABY, and this is not going to be a 4-hour video, by the way. This is the years in between where nothing really happened except Jason like going and learning new Force powers. Let's see if I can remember all of them.
Didn't you write that set down?
Maybe somewhere, but it's been long gone. So, for this one, first of all...
No, you just had all the tabs up.
Yeah, I just had all the tabs open. So he met up with the Yang T, and they taught him, like, time travel and teleportation and shit. Because, of course, he needed more of that. After the whole Palpatine thing. And, then the armored guy, he's one of those basically, like, gray Jedi guys. I can't remember what he taught you, though. Can you?
I don't know. I learned so many fucking powers.
Yeah. No, the electricity was later.
Oh god, the electricity.
Yeah, anyway. He taught you something cool, but I can't remember what it was. Yeah, and then it turns out Boba Fett's daughter is, like, fucking crazy or whatever, and she was going after the Jedi while Jason was gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then we move on. You went to the space station inside the black hole at the Maw, and you met up with the people who could go into the not Shadow Realm.
Shadow. Yeah.
What was it called?
Shadow.
The place where Abeloth is from. You had to, like, count to 7 while in a trance or something?
Count to 7 while you meditate.
Yeah, count to 7 while you meditate. That's all you had to do to get in there. It was so weird.
That's such a, like, bizarre.
I know, right? But, yeah, you went in there, and, then you met up with the Theron listeners, who taught you how to listen at long distances with the Force. Some of those powers were really cool, and then some of them were just, like, odd. Like, why? Why do you need to know that? Sort of thing. So then we moved on to the 3rd year of his voyages, where he met up with space pirates and with the Force, and he did some stuff with them, and then he met up with the crazy destruction people, with, like, yeah. Do you remember what they taught you?
It was one of the cool.
It was one of the cool ones, yeah. It was, like, something along the lines of, like, sucking life out of people.
Yeah, something like that.
It was, like, complete and total, like, destruction through darkness or something.
So we had the cool underground Plo Koon people. But future selves, you
No,
can just...
that wasn't that. That was, the darkness people. The Plo Koon people were later.
I don't remember the darkness people.
Oh, well, they just wanted to destroy everything.
Okay. Yeah, we can... future watchers, you can find this on Wikipedia.
Yeah, and then we got to the underground Plo Koon people who you beat up. And they taught you how to do the electric stuff and the weather manipulation and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, weather manipulation.
Yeah, and something with magnets.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't they also teach you how to, like, shoot things at a high velocity?
Yeah,
Like,
only tiny things.
Yeah, tiny things at a high velocity. Those were scary.
I should have just done one of those at the button to open the airlock to save my daughter without cutting Jaina in half.
Spoilers.
Spoilers!
So, then we get the illusion people and the invisibility and stuff.
Oh yeah,
The
that.
one who fucked Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we get, like, actual stuff going on again. This is where the... Why do I have a picture of Mustafar here?
I think there was like a vault or something that you were stealing from
Yeah,
people.
I remember. Okay, so this is when Jason came back, and he went around and
Oh yeah.
he learned about the Mandalorians from the Jedi, and then he just went there and fucked them over with his Force powers. Like you You did the regular thing you knew from the Yuzon War, where you just invade a spaceship with your fucking crazy one.
I did that so much.
You did that like 4 times.
Yeah. Hey, fewer times than the Orstonon battles.
Yep.
Hey, well.
So this was the 4th time, and you just went in there with like 50 Jedi, and then you just charged into the room full of Mandalorians, and then you ate them up. Like, holy crap! Like you disintegrated like a wall, and then there was a space battle, and then you were like cutting people in half and all this shit, and then they were trying to use their force powers in return, but they just weren't good enough, and you just destroyed them, and then you imprisoned them outside of the Jedi Temple so that nobody would ever be able to get them out.
I thought I put them all in a hole.
Yeah, outside of the Jedi Temple.
Okay. And then did I put you on Mustafar separate?
Yeah, and you put me on Mustafar. I'm Boba Fett's daughter, by the way. And you put me on it. I think you tied me to a cross on Mustafar.
No, I didn't crucify you.
You didn't crucify me, but you tied me to a cross.
I don't think it was a cross.
Okay, maybe it was just a pole.
Yeah, it was just to a pole.
Yeah, you just tied me to a pole on Mustafar and left me there for years.
Yeah. I feel like I had a way where you wouldn't die, but I don't remember.
There was some way where I wouldn't die. Like, there were people, like...
Yeah,
me and
people
stuff.
watching you, yeah.
Yeah. So you just left me there for years on Mustafar. That was good.
Yeah.
So then we got into 35 ABY, and this is where the Swarm War shit happened.
Oh, God.
This one was fun for you because you had some morality to judge here.
Yeah.
So, the first year of it, you were like, how do I make sure these people don't die, but also stop them from destroying the galaxy? Because you were having visions by this point, and
Yeah.
you were having visions of like an endless war between the Killiks and I think the Chiss, which destroyed the galaxy or whatever, or like 1,000-year war or something crazy. And, you didn't want that. So you were like, how do I get these out of here without sending them to the acid planet?
Uh-huh.
You ended up sending them to the acid planet.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I was kind of forced to.
Yeah. Yeah, you were. Because otherwise the Chiss would have just been like, what the fuck? Why? So... Then the Chiss got really pissed off at them anyway, and then and the Killiks, they got really pissed off at you, and then the Chiss got really pissed off at them, and then it got really bad everywhere, and then you kept having those visions of endless war or whatever, and you ended up having to make another decision about whether to start the war in order to make sure it was endable instead of never ending like you thought it was going to be. So you ended up starting a war, the Swarm War.
Who was the one politician I was like enemies to friends?
Oh yeah, Cal.
Yeah, Cal.
Cal.
Nord.
No, Cal Nord.
It wasn't Kestis. That's the other guy.
No, it was Omas.
Cal Omas. That sounds right.
Yeah. And he was just like, I hate you, but I can make your life better. If you can make my life better.
Yeah. I loved my friendship with him. That guy was awesome.
Yeah, you killed him. Spoilers.
Yeah, that was probably the highlight of my Jason experience, was just dealing with him.
Yeah, it was the highlight of my experience, too. Like, that was so fun, just, like, going back and forth with you, like... Well, but I want this to happen. And then you're like, no,
then,
that's not good.
And then we, formed a bond for a while, but then I had to, fucking murder him.
Yeah, spoiler.
You always said it! You're like, oh yeah, and then you killed him.
Yeah. So then there was also that thing with the Killiks trying to assassinate your wife, Ray, Tenelka, and then you figured out that it was like her mother and her grandmother,
Do your audio
Tarjum,
stuck up.
and then you killed her. That one was accidental.
Oh yeah, well I did make her bleed out of the eyes. So
Yeah, you did make her bleed out the eyes, but that was still accidental. And then your wife covered that up for you, because she likes you.
Yeah,
Right
more than
now.
her psycho grandmother.
Um, make her psycho grandmother bleed out of the eyes. So then you had a kid and it was all great, except for the war you just started. That wasn't great. So then we move into 36 ABY and it gets pretty serious. And there's like Killiks fighting Schiss, and then all your friends are getting mind controlled by the insects, and they're all like, "What the fuck is he doing? Is he a traitor?" And then didn't you? There was like this one incident with like, I think some form of biological weapon that
Undoubtedly.
you had to destroy because your friends weren't letting it go.
Yeah, the war would be over, but my friends would kind of hate me.
Yeah, and then this is the point where Tahiri was like kept taking your side against like Jaina and stuff. That ended up getting weird.
Oh god.
Oh god. I mean, other than that one moment, it wasn't really that weird. Like it was a little bit like, oh yeah, you're I'm just giving you like drugs basically. But
that was weird.
what?
I mean, how do you?
Yeah, but the sex stuff, that was the weirdest. Yeah.
That was the weirdest.
That was a breaking point.
It was still fucking bizarre.
It was bizarre. We'll get there.
Yeah.
But how did that war end? There was like, did you just kill all of the Killiks or something? Or no, you killed the leader, their leader. It was like that's what the
Did I break into a ship?
Thing. You might have, but I don't know. He was like underground and stuff.
Oh yeah.
No, it was the fight with that one Twi'lek lady who had her arm chopped off, and she stabbed you repeatedly. It wasn't good. But
someone
then Luke
died.
killed her, so
yeah,
that was fine. But Luke didn't actually kill her because she comes back later.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. I mean, who cares? It's a canon event. I guess so is the Cal thing, but
Yeah.
So then we move on from that. I think that's it for the day. Because next up is all of your stuff. Or wait, no, we've got your stuff here too.
We have one.
Yeah, we have half, so we're not going to do it. Yeah. So I guess this is a really weird and somewhat short episode, but it's a lot of it was the same. It was just
like there's no point in going into the details because there were some variations, but you don't remember what they were.
Yeah, if you want to go into the details, like
it's on Wikipedia.
Just go on Wikipedia. It's kind of sad that it was all pretty much the same here.
Yeah.
After
it gets weirder later on.
But... Yeah, next episode's a lot like different. Like most of that's even the details though, because overall it was just the same. And I don't even remember the stuff after the whole Darth Kaitis thing.
Yeah.
Because like that was just so inconsequential compared to the Darth Kaitis stuff. That was really the end of the thing. There was some cool stuff though with the Aberoth saga.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It didn't really have a conclusion.
it didn't really what?
Have a conclusion.
Yeah, it just ended. I don't know what the fuck that was. Like Wikipedia just stopped. I mean, it's got stuff about it on different pages, but on the Ben Skywalker page, it just has nothing. It just ends. I don't know why. That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know how nobody's even seen that. Like, it's not like Ben Skywalker just disappeared like all the people at the end of WandaVision.
Maybe.
They just
I mean, it
they
could
just
totally be
forgot
flipped
about
out. You
him.
can check.
Like they just wrote like 15 books in that series, and then they were just like, oh yeah, this main character, let's just not use him anymore.
Yeah, you should double check his Wikipedia, see if it's been updated.
That's a good idea. Anyway, I'll do that off camera. So yeah. Bye guys.
Yeah. Hail. I mean, we can't even say like Darth Kaitis is not around yet.
Yeah, there's nobody to hail even. Like it's literally just like nothing.
Hail the reboot.
Hail the reboot.
Yeah,
that
hail
will
Darth
soon
Bane.
Come out. Hail Darth who?
Bane, since he's in the
Oh yeah,
future
because
still.
Darth Bane is the one causing the reboot. Oh my god.
Yeah. Because he has the last time stone.
Yeah. Oh my
Or
god.
I'll have one, but you
Time
know.
Stone.